Most people think they need motivation to change their life. They wait to feel ready. They wait to feel inspired. They wait to feel excited. And when they don't feel it, they do nothing. Let me be honest with you. Motivation is unreliable. Some days you wake up feeling powerful. Other days you feel tired, bored, or empty for no clear reason. If your progress depends on motivation, your progress will be random. Self-discipline is different. Self-discipline works even when you don't feel like it. And that's why disciplined people move forward while motivated people stay stuck. The good news? Self-discipline is not something you're born with. It's something you build, slowly, quietly, and without hype. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wait for motivation to do it. You just do it, almost automatically. That's the level we want to reach with important habits in our life. Most people fail at self-discipline because they make it emotional. They say things like, "I'll start when I feel motivated. I'll do it when I'm in the mood. I need to feel confident first." But discipline is not emotional. It's mechanical. You don't need to feel disciplined. You need a system that works even when you feel lazy. Here's a simple truth that changed everything for me. You don't rise to the level of your motivation. You fall to the level of your systems. If your system is weak, your discipline will be weak. If your system is strong, discipline becomes easy. So let's stop asking, how do I stay motivated, and start asking, how do I make this hard to avoid? The first step to building self-discipline is lowering the bar. Yes, lowering it. Most people set goals that are too big. I'll wake up at 5 a.m. every day. I'll study 4 hours daily. I'll work out for 90 minutes. Then life happens. They miss one day, they feel guilty, they quit. Discipline doesn't grow from extreme actions. It grows from consistency. If you want to build discipline, start with something so small it feels stupid. 5 minutes of studying, 1 push-up, opening the book, not even reading it. Your brain needs proof that you can keep promises to yourself. Small wins create trust. Trust creates discipline. The goal is not intensity. The goal is showing up again and again. Another mistake people make is relying on willpower. Willpower is like a battery. It drains throughout the day. After school, after work, after stress, it's almost empty. So instead of fighting yourself, design your environment. If you want to study more, make distractions harder. Put your phone in another room. Use website blockers. Study in a place where your brain knows this is for work. If you want to eat healthier, don't keep junk food nearby. If you want to sleep earlier, don't bring your phone to bed. This isn't weakness. This is intelligence. Disciplined people are not stronger than you. They're just better at setting traps for their bad habits. Another powerful shift is changing your identity. Stop saying, "I'm trying to be disciplined." Start saying, "I'm the type of person who shows up." Your actions follow your identity. If you see yourself as someone who quits, you'll quit. If you see yourself as someone who does the minimum no matter what, you'll do it. Every small, disciplined action is a vote for your new identity, even on bad days, especially on bad days. Here's something most people don't talk about. Self-discipline feels boring. There's no dopamine rush, no excitement, just repetition. And that's okay. Life is not a movie. Progress is quiet. The people who win are not the ones who feel amazing every day. They're the ones who can work while feeling average. You don't need to feel confident to act. Confidence comes after action, not before. Another key rule, never miss twice. Missing 1 day is human. Missing 2 days is the start of a new habit, the bad kind. If you skip a workout today, that's fine. Just don't skip tomorrow. This rule alone can save months of progress. Also, stop being so hard on yourself. Discipline is not self-punishment, it's self-respect. You're not forcing yourself to do hard things because you hate your life. You're doing it because you believe your future deserves better. Think long-term. The pain of discipline is temporary. The pain of regret lasts much longer. You don't need a perfect routine. You need a repeatable one. Simple, boring, effective. When you focus less on motivation and more on structure, something interesting happens. You stop negotiating with yourself. You stop asking, should I do this? You already know the answer. And that's when self-discipline stops feeling like a struggle and starts feeling like who you are. At some point, you'll notice something important. The days you don't feel like doing the work, those are the days that matter most. Anyone can be disciplined when life is easy, when you're rested, when things are going well, when you feel confident. But real self-discipline is built on ordinary days, the boring days, the stressful days, the days when nothing feels special. This is why discipline is not about pushing harder. It's about removing friction. Ask yourself this simple question: what is the smallest version of this habit that I can do even on my worst day? Not the perfect version, not the Instagram version, the version you can't say no to. Maybe it's writing one sentence. Maybe it's studying for 5 minutes. Maybe it's just opening your laptop and sitting there. Most days, once you start, you'll do more. But that's a bonus, not the requirement. The requirement is showing up. Another thing that helps a lot is separating your feelings from your actions. You can feel tired and still work. You can feel unmotivated and still study. You can feel scared and still take action. Feelings are information, not commands. You don't need to wait for your emotions to agree with you. When you stop treating emotions like bosses, discipline becomes much easier. Let's talk about routine for a moment. People think routines kill freedom, but in reality, routines create freedom. When you know what you're doing at a certain time, you save mental energy. You stop wasting time deciding. You stop overthinking. A simple daily structure beats a perfect plan you never follow. Wake up, do the hardest task first, before social media, before messages, before noise. Then let the day flow. You don't need a strict schedule for every hour. You just need anchors, fixed points in your day that keep you on track. Morning work, evening review, sleep at a reasonable time, that's enough. Another powerful habit is tracking your actions, not your results. Results come later. Actions are what you control today. Mark an X on the calendar every day you show up. Use a simple habit tracker or just write it down in a notebook. Seeing your streak grow creates momentum, and you'll think twice before breaking it. But remember, discipline is not about being perfect. You will mess up. You will have bad weeks. You will feel like you're going backward. That doesn't mean you failed. It means you're human. The difference is what you do after you mess up. Do you quit, or do you reset and continue? Self-discipline is really the skill of starting again, quickly. The faster you return to your habits, the stronger your discipline becomes. One mindset shift that helps a lot is this: don't ask, how long will this take? Ask, can I do this today? Thinking long-term can feel overwhelming. Thinking about today feels manageable. You don't need to win the year. You need to win the next 24 hours. Then repeat. Another trap to avoid is comparing yourself to others. Some people seem naturally disciplined. Some people seem to progress faster. But you don't see their struggles. You don't see their bad days. Discipline is not a race. It's a personal contract. You're not trying to be better than others. You're trying to be better than yesterday. Also, stop waiting for discipline to feel easy. At first, it feels uncomfortable. That's normal. Your brain wants comfort, not growth. Discomfort doesn't mean something is wrong. It means something is changing. Over time, what once felt hard becomes normal. That's how habits are formed. There's also something powerful about removing choices. Decide in advance. Decide what time you study. Decide how long you work. Decide when you stop. When decisions are made ahead of time, discipline is automatic. You don't wake up asking, should I do this? You already decided yesterday. And finally, remember this. You don't build discipline by hating yourself into change. You build it by caring about your future self. Every small action is a message. I'm someone who doesn't give up on myself. I'm someone who shows up even when it's hard. That identity compounds. One day, you'll look back and realize something surprising. You're not forcing yourself anymore. You're not waiting for motivation. You're just doing what you do. And that's when self-discipline stops being a skill and becomes part of who you are. Not loud, not dramatic, just consistent. And consistency over time changes everything.